Hey guys. Yeah, feeling a little nervous to like be raw and transparent this morning. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and I'm a little nervous to share, but I feel like a lot of other people are probably in or have been in my shoes. And I'm sick of being here, so I feel like if I call myself out, I'll do something about it. Let's start, I don't know, at the beginning. I don't even really know where to start about it, but I get into these funks, I guess is the best word for it. And it looks like I'm doing well and it looks like I'm being successful on the surface. But underneath, not a lot is getting done. I am not holding myself accountable. I'm not doing the things that need to be done or that I want to do. I keep saying, I keep having these great plans and these great intentions, but I am my own worst enemy, and I let my, for lack of I mean, and it's an ugly word, but I let my laziness really take over. And I give in to laziness, or I give in to, oh, there's so many other things to do, or oh, I'll get to that later, or just procrastination. And yeah, I let myself fail without even realizing that I'm letting myself out of it. Like I realize that I have been letting myself skate by, and I've been letting myself just do the bare minimum. But I've been getting bare minimum results too, and I don't feel good about myself. I'm like holding my hands together because I'm like shaking as I talk about this. I've been letting myself live this bare minimum blah life. And I don't want that anymore. I don't want to keep letting myself do this, but it's hard. Like, it's really hard to like put myself out there and to like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I get scared. I get scared of what ifs. I get scared of, oh gosh, what if I get so busy with Scentsy that I don't have time for anything else, and then I start to resent it. And I get all these things in my head that like, I'm like, stop. Because while I'm scared of that, I also want more for myself. And if I don't do something about it, I'm going to still keep living this blahness. I'm going to still be letting this like blah ickiness just take over me. And I can't keep living like that either. I'm going to show you guys my office. It is a huge point of stress for me, but instead of dealing with it, I shut the door. I don't come in here. I'm not nowhere nearly as productive as I could be because I don't deal with this. this is what my office has looked like since after Christmas. Now, y'all know when we go through the busy season of Scentsy, our fall season, it's chaotic, and afterwards you just kind of need a break. Well, I shut down. And I'm sure you've noticed it because, you know, if on the team page, it's been a little quieter lately. And, you know, I needed World Tour to really fill my cup, which it did. But it also brought me a lot of shame because I've let it get this bad. It brought me a lot of feelings of inadequacy. And I'm not ready to, I'm not willing to let this be my life. I'm not willing to let this take over me. So I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to talk about my takeaways and how I'm going to change. And if this resonates with you, that's amazing. I'm so excited. If it doesn't, you know, scroll on past, that's fine. But I need to get this out there to share for myself so then it also holds me accountable to make the changes I know I need to make, but I'm scared to make. So, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to show you guys this. Okay, I'm going to show you my office. This is my desk. My desk is a freaking disaster area. It has been like this for months. I've cleaned a little bit up and then it just gets bad again. This is my office, you guys. Like, it literally looks like a tornado of Scentsy went through here. Like, this is awful and it's embarrassing. And don't mind my dying aloe vera plant. I'm letting it die so I can do something with the leaves and stuff. Don't worry about that guy. Yeah, I mean, months. Look at my nasty. And the thing is like, I keep saying like, oh, I'll get to it, I'll get to it, I'll get to it. And then it just keeps staying like this. And it's just embarrassing as all hell. But I also get overwhelmed and don't want to deal with it and don't follow my own advice of setting timers and getting it done, right? So I had an aha moment when I was at World Tour. God, I am shaking, you guys. Like, I should have brought water in here because coffee is just not doing it. I also didn't put on makeup, but that's okay because I need to be raw. And I felt like it needed to be done right now. So I don't have time to put on makeup. I just have time to be raw. So I went to World Tour and Kelly Fitzhenry was talking. And she's an SSD, was talking about tools in your business and how you are your greatest tool. And I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And she's going on about the different tools in your business, you know, that type of thing. But when I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, this thing that my son's teacher last year said to him smacked me in the face. Because I have been preaching what that teacher told my son. And I didn't realize, girl, that applies to you too. And I had this aha moment that I was just like, what? What in the hell? Holy hell. So here it goes. My son's teacher told him that there are 3 things in life that you can control. And that's attitude, effort, desire. And as Kelly's speaking about me being my best tool and I'm the most important, you know, arsenal that I have, I'm like, oh my God. I have been preaching this to my son. And this has been something, like I have been preaching this to my son for the better part of like 2 years. But I never thought about how it 100% applies to me in my business. I can control my attitude. I can control how I feel about my Scentsy business. If I'm feeling blah, 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 I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. I can get a better attitude, right? I can control my attitude. I can control my effort. You saw this office. I have put zero effort into this. But that's something I can control. I need to get a good attitude and I need to get my effort in gear, right? And my desire for my business, I always say, oh, I want more, I want more, I want more. But am I putting in the effort and the attitude to get that desire to make these things happen? It knocked me on my butt. And I sat there and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I am putting these things up. Dude, I should get them tattooed on my forehead for how much I say them. They are literally on my son's bathroom mirror. I could take this and show you that I have it written. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that. Don't mind my pajama pants. Don't mind me stepping over all that crud that I showed you to get through this office. Look at this. I have to step like this to get out of this office. I'm going to show you. Don't mind his messy mirror. Look at this. Attitude, effort, desire. You are able to do big things. I have been preaching this to him since I found out that his teacher told him. Forever. Because, you know, kids, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to do that. I'm feeling that way about my business, and I wasn't even realizing that I was being like that. You know, effort. Oh, I'm going to half-ass this assignment and just, you know, do the bare minimum to get the assignment handed in. Dude, that's what I've been doing with my business. Desire. Sure, I say I have the desire for this, but am I putting that into practice? No. Oh, heck no. I ain't been doing that. I hate the word ain't. I can't believe I said that, but it was just to prove a point. I always tell my kids ain't a word. Anyway. Oh my God. This is getting long. I apologize. But yeah, like I have not been doing that. And I have been focusing too hard on what results I want in my business that it feels overwhelming and it feels impossible and it feels insurmountable when, like Kelly said in her speech, she's like, you need to focus on the change and not the result. Talk about a smack in the face. After I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about the attitude, the effort, the desire, and all these things that I need to do. And I'm focusing too hard on this pinnacle of things that I want. And as I'm focusing on that, it is getting me in my head and thinking, oh, I have to do all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. I need to focus on the steps. I need to focus on the change. I need to focus on just putting my head down and doing the things that I need to do and doing the things that will get me to that goal that I have. And stop focusing on just the goal and how big and scary it is. Because, I mean, I love having a big, scary goal. I really do. But when it's so big and so scary that it shuts me down before I even start, that's not helping me either. I need to focus on the steps. I need to focus on what it looks like to get me to that goal. And putting in the work and putting in the goals. Like, if I want that big, scary goal, I have to do the work. As much as the work sucks sometimes, as much as I don't feel like doing it, as much as I, as much as, there are days I just want to sit in my pajamas and do nothing. That's not going to get me my big, scary goals, and that's not going to make me feel fulfilled. I'm feeling so blank, and I'm feeling so empty, and it's not, it has nothing to do with my husband or my kids. I love my husband and my kids with all my heart. I'm not feeling anything like that. It's like having something for me, feeling fulfilled for me, feeling like I am making a difference, feeling like I am doing something big and important and not just going through the motions of my life, right? And that could be anything. Like if I decided that that wasn't Scentsy, that's fine. You know, if you decide that that's not within Scentsy, great. But for me, it is. For me, I am feeling like I have big things to do here, and I am the only thing that's holding myself back. I am my worst enemy. I am my biggest roadblock, and that has to stop. It just has to stop. So that's why I'm saying all this, because I want to be held accountable. I want to be held to a standard that helps me do better and feel better and become what I want to become. You know, I mean, I get in my own head and I think all these nasty things about myself, but then when other people are coming to me and tell me they feel these nasty things about themselves, I'm like, you're not like that, you're not like that. Why am I telling myself that I'm like that? Oh, I get in my own head and I'm just so mean to myself, and I need to knock it off. I need to change my attitude. I need to change my effort. I need to change my desire for these things. I need to hold myself to the standard that I deserve to be held at. I need to put in the effort that my desire wants. Like I need to start putting some effort into myself. Oh my God. That's just a scary realization, and that's just something that like is kind of daunting. Like I'm scared to put myself to the standard that I want. But if you don't do it scared, I mean, like, I'm just going to keep feeling bleh, and I'm just going to keep feeling empty. And if I don't even try, what am I doing for myself, you know? And I've been listening again. I read part of it before, but really listening to it is a lot more helpful. I'm listening to the 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. And I love what she says about it, because like she said she was watching this TV thing and she was feeling exactly how I'm feeling. She was feeling exactly how I'm feeling. And she said, I saw this thing on TV that was just simply a rocket ship. And they counted down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it blasted off. And she goes, that's how I'm going to get out of bed tomorrow morning. And what she says about the 5-second rule, because basically you just trust your instincts. You just say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you know, or count it down in actual seconds to give yourself a breath. But then go and do it. Just do it. Because your instincts are good. And your instincts are what should drive you. And she says this 5-second rule doesn't make the work easier. It just makes it possible. It just makes you decide that you're just going to freaking do it now. You're just going to freaking put it out there and try and do. And that's what I need to do. That's really what I need to do. So I'm going to keep listening to this book because it's really, really helping me. It's really inspiring me. Today, I have it on my list to spend a half an hour. I'm setting my timers. I haven't done this forever. And bless it, I do not feel like cleaning this office. I sure don't feel it. My attitude about it is not great. I don't. The effort is, the desire is so not there, friends. So not there. But I need to do it. It's not something I want to do. It's something I need to do. So I'm going to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to get this office clean, because as soon as I do that, my desire is going to be better. My attitude about coming in here and getting work done is going to be better. And then the effort that I put into it is going to be so much more. So take away from this, you control your attitude. your effort, and your desire for everything you do in your life. So what are you going to put into those things? What kind of energy? That's where I'm at. That was my big takeaway from World Tour. And it wasn't really like, and that was like, you know, a little bit of what she talked about, but then just my own freaking realization. Oh man, lots of feelings this morning. So now I'm feeling energized from being scared and vulnerable and getting this out. I'm gonna clean this. And I want whoever's watching this to check back in with me and be like, Molly, did you clean part of your office for half an hour? And I'm gonna do it every day. I'm gonna set a timer, half an hour every day until this thing is clean. And then I want you guys to ask me for a picture of it. You need to ask me for a picture of it. So that way I know someone else is holding me accountable too. But that's not even it. I don't even like, yeah, I just need to do it. I just need to get my priorities, my attitude, effort, and desire back on track. Sorry, this is so rambling, but I literally like, yeah, just needed to word vomit. So if you're feeling anything like this, please come talk to me and we can share in this together. I hope you guys all have a great day. This is a great start to a new catalog. Let's keep this energized up and make it a fantastic season. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.